Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Shankaram Loka Shankaram Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanadam Shanta Rupinam Shri Chandrasekhara Gurum Pranamami Udan Vaham.
Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Shankaram Loka Shankaram Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande GurorMandalam. With the abundant blessings of our Acharya Swamiji, we have completed more than 3 weeks into this program Vande GurorMandalam, explaining Adi Shankara Bhagavad-pada's collected stotras. We, after completing certain Shiva stotras, we went into Shivananda Lahari, spent a good amount of time there, and now we are into Ananda Lahari, sloka number 3.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Mukhete tambulam nayanayugale kajjalakala lalate kashmiram vilasatigale moktikalata spurat kanchi shati prithukatitate hatakamayi bhajami tvam gaurim nagapati kishorim aviratam.
In the first shloka, we saw that Adi Shankara said that Devi's glory cannot be described in words by even great devatas. So where is the question of our describing? Then in subsequent shloka, he said, your saundarya, your beauty is beyond words. Now he is explaining that the saundarya of Devi is to some extent, we are able to, is to some extent appreciable because of certain ornaments or because of certain decorations on the form of Devi. Mukham te tambulam nayana yugale kajjalakala. In your mouth there is this tambula, this betel nut. Nayana yugale kajjalakala. In your twin eyes there is this collyrium in the form of a lion, kajjalakala. A lion of collyrium is there, beautifying your eyes. Lalate Kashmiram Vilasati Gale Mauktikalata. In your forehead, the kumkum from Kashmir is supposed to be very famous. The kumkum from Kashmir shines, and in your neck shines Mauktikalata, a pearl necklace. Bharat Kanchi Shati Prithukati Hatakamayi. Prithukati Tate, the large rear part, the large hip part of yours, Khatakamayi Shati, a golden colored saree. Shati is saree. Golden colored saree, and then a golden kanchi, Hatakamayi, Shati, Hatakamayi, kanchi. A golden waist band called Odyana. That waist band, golden, Spurat is shining very much. The saree is shining, on the top of it the waistband, kanchi is shining. Now these are the various ornaments, these are the various marks which give me some idea of the beauty of Devi, because beauty of Devi is only Parama Shiva Dringmatra Vishayaha. It is only possible for Parameshwara to appreciate, to be able to perceive that beauty. Whereas for ordinary people like us, even if Devi comes and gives darshan, there is no way we can see that beauty. We can only guess that beauty to some extent by the various ornaments, etc. Because these ornaments, etc., or shining because of Devi's natural shine and not because ornaments are there because of the ornaments Devi is shining. No, it is not like that. Because of Devi's inherent shine, these ornaments have borrowed Devi's shine, and so I can guess what Devi's form's shine must be. Bhajami Tvam Gaurim Nagapati Kishorim Aviratam Tvam Gaurim. You Gauri, I worship. You are the Nagapati Kishorim. You are the young daughter of Himavan. Kishori is a young girl. Bala is a child girl. Next stage is Kishori, about 10 to 15 years of age. And Aviratam, always, continuously, without break, I worship. Gauri is a term which is used for the first manifestation of Devi as consort of Parameshwara. When Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva had darshan of Devi in Sripuram at the beginning of creation, when there was no creation, everything was submerged in Pralaya waters. Devi commanded them to start the process of creation. Then they said, we are unable. Then she gave them darshan in Sripuram. She took them to Sripuram in a Vimana. All this is beautifully explained in Devi Bhagavatam. Her attendant took them in a Vimana to Sripuram, and there Devi gave darshan. And then Devi gave each of these three divinities her own aspects, her own Shaktis as Mahagauri, Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati. The first manifestation of a consort of Shiva was Gauri. Gauri means white colored. Shiva was white colored, Gauri was also white colored. Of course, she took various forms, Kali, black, yellow colored, red colored, green colored, as we see in Kamakshi Stotram. That is, they are all different manifestations. But the original manifestation was the white colored Gauri. Then later on, when Daksha Prajapati prayed to Devi to be born as his daughter, she came as Dakshayani and she married Shiva again. Then when Dakshayani dropped her body, she became Parvati, daughter of Himavan, that is Nagapati Kishori. So Gauri and Nagapati Kishori are the first and the third manifestation. Nagapati Kishori, Parvati is the present manifestation, giving us darshan in various forms. Now, the first manifestation was Gauri. So the second, Dakshayani, he is not mentioning because it was not a very auspicious, very pleasing experience. So the same Gauri has now come as Nagapati Kishori, as Parvati. I worship you. These are the various ornamentations and marks on your divine form which I can appreciate and through which I can guess your beauty. They are the tambulam in your mouth, the collyrium, lion of collyrium in your twin eyes, the kashmira, the kunkuma in your forehead, and the pearl necklace in your neck, which is shining, and a golden colored sari adorning your hip side, and there is the large hip side. Pruthu kati tate. Kati means hip side. Pruthu means large. Hip is supposed to be large. The waist is supposed to be thin. This is the Samudrika Lakshana for women. So he is saying Pruthu kati tate. The large hip area, there is a golden colored sari and a golden ornament of waistband on top of that. So that Gauri I worship, who has come as Parvati now, constantly I worship. Mukhete tambulam nayana yugale kajjala kala lalate kashmiram vilasati gale maukti kalata hurat kanchi shati pruthugatate hatakamagi bhajami tvam gauri nagapati kishori aviratam.
विराजन्मन्दारद्रुमकुसुमहारस्तनतटी नदद्वीणानादश्रवणविलसत्कुण्डलगुणा नताङ्गी मातङ्गी रुचिरगतिभङ्गी भगवती सती शम्भोरम्भोरुहचटुलचक्षुर्विजयते.
Now, some more descriptions of the beauties of her form as appreciated by the poet. Virajanna Mandara Druma Kusuma Hara Stanatati. Virajanna means shining beautifully. Mandara Druma Kusuma, the flower of Mandara tree. Druma means tree. The flower of Mandara tree, a hara, a garland made of those flowers, is adorning your bosom area of Stanatati. So your bosom area is adorned with a beautiful mandara flower garland which is shining. Nadad Veenanada Shravana Vilasat Kundala Guna. Now he is talking about the kundala which Devi is wearing in her ears. The kundalas are shining. Vilasat Kundala. Guna. Guna means excellent. You cannot have another kundala like that anywhere. So Kundala Guna means excellent kundala. Kundalas, they are shining. Ear ornaments. Nadad Veenanada Shravana Velasat. They are shining not only because of their inherent shine, because the ears are listening to the Veenanada, the humming sound of Veena, the music which is coming from the Veena. Nadad means Veena is making the sound of the Veena which makes the sound. That's how he has put it. Nadad Veenanada Shravana, because of hearing that, because of listening to that, the ears are shining and the ear ornaments are also shining. Kundala Guna, excellent kundalas. Natangi, Matangi, Ruchira Gatibhangi, Bhagavati. Natangi. A little stooping is there in Devi because of the heavy bosom. This is how poets describe the form of Devi. Everywhere you will see this description. A little stooping is there in her form because of the heaviness of the bosom. Matangi, she is the daughter of Matanga Rishi. Also, she has the gait of an elephant. Matanga is also an elephant. So, daughter of Matanga Rishi, like Katyayani, who was the daughter of Rishi Katya. Similarly, Matanga Rishi, many rishis have prayed to Devi to be born as their daughter. So, just as Mahalakshmi was born as the daughter of Bhrigu Maharishi, she is known as Bhargavi, that is why. Similarly, many rishis have prayed to Devi to be born as their daughter, and Matanga Rishi was one such. Now, the greatness of Matanga Rishi is that he is the first Rishi to have cogently organized various musical notes, musical swaras, musical ragas, etc. were all categorized, organized by him. So all music is associated with Matanga Rishi. Now this Matangi has to be read together with Nadad Veenanada Shravana, because another interpretation which can be given to this sloka is that Devi herself is holding her veena on her lap, and she is singing through the veena. What is she singing? She is singing Samagana, Samaveda Gana. She is singing in order to please Parameshwara, because Matanga Rishi is associated with music. Veena is also associated with music, and Parameshwara is too pleased to listen to Samaveda Gana, Samagana. So she is playing Samagana on her Veena. We are hearing which her ears are also shining, her kundalas are shining, as well as Parameshwara is extremely pleased. Ruchira Gati Bhangi. Ruchira Gati, enchanting gait. Her gait is not ordinary human being's gait, it is a special divine gait, the way she walks. Bhangi means it is different from everybody else's. It's a totally different beauty. That beauty cannot be described by others, cannot be emulated by others. And that is one way. Another way is Ruchira Gati Bhangi means various limbs of her body move in consonance along with the movement of the legs, her hands, her face, etc. they all move in a very musical way, in a very special way, that is Bhangi. Now Krishna is supposed to be having a Tribhangi form, you might have seen. A sort of bend in three places, in his neck, in his waist, and in his foot. Tribhangi form is very famous for Krishna. Similarly, this Bhangi means, there it meant bend, little different formation. Similarly, here it means the little different formation of the various limbs. The various limbs move on while she walks in a beautiful way. Bhagavati we have seen before, what is called Bhaga, sixfold Bhaga, Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya, Dharmasya, Yashatasya, Jnana Vairagyayoshchaiva, Shannam, Bhagayatirana. We saw that. Entire Aishwarya, entire Yashas, entire Dharma, Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya, Dharmasya, Yashasa, Shriyaha, Shri, that is the auspiciousness, then Jnana, then Vairagya. These are the six qualities which constitute the sixfold Bhaga. That is what Bhagavati is having for granting to us. She is holding Ananta Kalyana Guna. There is no point in saying, is she holding only six? No. These six are prominently mentioned because they are useful for human beings. We look for all these six. We should look for Jnana and Vairagya also, in addition to the first four which we normally want. Who does not want wealth? Who does not want auspiciousness? Who does not want fame? Of course, Dharma is something which we want, but we don't want to practice. So that is why, in order to make us practice Dharma, she is holding Dharma in her hand. In order for us to practice Jnana and Vairagya, she is holding them. So these are meant specially for our guidance. That is Bhagavati. Sati Shambhoho Ambhoruha Chatula Chakshuho Vijayate Shambhoho Sati. She is the Pativrata Sri of Shambhu. Ambhoruha Chatula Chakshuhu. Ambhoruha is lotus. Chatula means fickle, moving here and there, inconstant. That is Chatula. Her eyes, Chakshu, her eyes are moving here and there, mobile, and they are lotus-like beautiful eyes. Now, they are moving here and there means what? They are moving here and there in order to shower compassion through her kataksha on the devotees who are assembled in front of her. So that if there are many devotees, now each one of them has to get her kataksha, that is her compassion. So, in order for that, you have to keep moving your eyes so that your eyes will catch everyone. That is the significance of this Chatula Chakshuhu, Chanchala, Chatula. This is very important for Devatas, Kataksha. That is why they keep this aspect is mentioned in detail in Mukha Panchashati also. Even when we attend the puja, Chandramauleshwara puja in Srimatham, we see that Periva looks at everyone in that hall. Everyone will feel that Periva has blessed me. That is the feeling you get, because he makes it a point to shower his kataksha on everyone. Maybe there are 200, 300 people in the hall. Every one of them feels that he has got a special kataksha from Periva. This is the beauty. This is what Devi is showing to us. So, her bosom area is shining with a garland of mandara flowers, and her ears are shining with kundalas, ear ornaments, which are shining even more because of the music coming from the veena, which is reaching her ears. And her form is a little stooping in the front because of the heavy bosom. And she is the daughter of Matanga Rishi, who is associated with music. So Veena Nada and Matanga Rishi are coming together in this shloka. And she also has got a gait of elephant at times. Bhagavati's gait is compared to elephant sometimes, compared to Hamsa sometimes. There are various types of gait. Ruchira Gati Bhangi. So she has got enchanting gaits, and her limbs are moving in consonance or her gait is different from human beings. Excellent, so beautiful. Bhagavati having the sixfold Bhaga, and Shambhu's Pativrata consort, and she has eyes which are like lotus, beautiful like lotus, and which keep moving constantly here and there in order to shower compassion on her devotees. Virajan Mandara Druma Kusumahara Tati Nadat Venanada Shravana Vilasat Kundalaguna Natangi Matangi Ruchira Gati Bhangi Bhagavati Sati Shambho Ambhoruha Chatula Chakshuhu Vijayate.
नवीनार्कभ्राजन् मणिकनकभूषा परिकरैः वृताङ्गी सारङ्गी रुचिरनयनाङ्गी कृतशिवा तटित्पीता पीताम्बर ललितमञ्जीरसुभगाम् उमापर्णा पूर्णा निरवधि सुखैरस्तु सुमुखी.
The last line you read as Umaparna. No, it is not Umaparna, it is Mamaparna. It is clearly typed as Mamaparna only. Okay. Now this sloka continues with description of some more of the ornaments and decorations which are on Devi's form. Now the first line, he is giving a general description of all the ornaments. Instead of describing one by one, there are many ornaments adorning her form. There is an ornament on her forehead, ornament on her head, ornament in her ears, ornament on her nose, ornament in her hand, ornament in her waist, ornaments hanging on her neck, ornament on her foot. So instead of describing all of them separately, he has described all of them together in one line. Navina Arka Bhrajan Manikanaka Bhusha Parikarehi. They are shining like rising sun. Navina Arka means newly rising sun. Early morning sun. Like that, it is shining. Bhrajan. Mani Kanaka Bhusha. The ornaments are made of gold and studded with Navaratnas. Mani Kanaka Bhusha. Parikarehi. Groups of ornaments, not just one type of ornament. Several types of ornaments are decorating her form. Parikarehi Vrita Angi. The limbs of Devi are decorated with all these ornaments. Sarangi Ruchira Nayana Angi Krita Shiva. Sarangi Ruchira Nayana. Sarangi is female deer. The eyes of women, beautiful eyes, are compared to female deer. That is the poetic way of description. So here also he is doing the same thing. Sarangi Ruchira Nayana. The eyes are beautiful, enchanting, Ruchira, like female deers. And Angi Krita Shiva. From those eyes, she is accepting Shiva. What does it mean? She is accepting Shiva from those eyes. That means she is enticing Shiva. Shiva becomes very much beholden to her by looking at her eyes. She is able to control Shiva. She is able to bring Shiva under her sway. That is what it means. Which is something great, because Shiva is one who burnt Manmatha. Such a Shiva is now under her sway. That is what Angikrita Shiva means. So much is the beauty of her eyes. This same thing is coming again and again in Mukha Panchashati also. Tadit Pita Pitambara Lalita Manjira Subhaga. Tadit Pita. Pita means yellow. She is shining like golden yellow, like a lightning. Tadit means lightning. She is shining in golden yellow form like lightning. Pitambara Lalita Manjira Subhaga. Lalita is for both Pitambara as well as Manjira. We can take it like Pitambara is the yellow silk which she wears. Mahavishnu is always associated with Pitambara, yellow silk. So Devi is also wearing yellow silk, very beautiful, Lalita. Manjira is the anklet which is worn in the leg. The anklet is also beautiful. Lalita Manjira Subhaga. Subhaga means one who has saubhagya, one who has good fortune. Now, these are the signs of good fortune: yellow silk and this anklet. These are owned by Suvasini women. So, here Devi is showing the way by wearing them and telling us that she is Subhaga, she is Saubhagyavati, good fortune is fully in her. Mama aparna purna niravadhi sukhaihi astu sumukhi aparna. Next description is aparna. Aparna is the term associated with Parvati Devi when she went for tapas at the age of 5 in order to please Shiva. When she was born as the daughter of Himavan, at the age of 5, she went to the forest for doing tapas. We saw this earlier, I think. At that time, after some times in tapas, she decided that she will not have any food, even dry leaves. Parna is leaves, dry leaves. Dry leaves are supposed to be the food, the last item of food which the tapasvi takes. First he starts with some fruits, etc. Then he moves on to dry leaves. Then he drops them also. Then he takes only vayu bhakshana. Then he stops even that. He can even control the intake of air. That is the Shakti of tapasvi. So here also, Devi stopped taking even those dry leaves. That is why she was known as Aparna. Now, another very interesting meaning which has been given to this term Aparna by scholars is Aparna. Rina is debt. One who does not have any debt. What is this debt? She doesn't borrow from anyone in order to return the debt. We borrow, so we have to return the debt. Whereas, where is the question of her borrowing from anyone, anything? Because she is Purna. Purna Niravadhi Sukhaihi. Next line. Niravadhi Sukhaihi Purna. Niravadhi means unlimited. Unlimited Ananda. She is full of that, overflowing with that. Unlimited Ananda. Unlimited Ananda type, because it is in plural. Whatever type of Ananda you mention, that is unlimited in her. She is full of that. When that is the case, what is the Rina we are talking about? Debt which we are talking about. That is the Rina which she owes to her devotees. Because devotees are expecting so many things from her. Unless she grants them those wishes, that is still a debt with her. That kind of debt is never with her because she grants the wishes of devotees as soon as they are placed before her. So that is Aparna. This is as opposed to a human being. A human being, even when he is born with 3 rinas as per Shastra. The 3 debts. The debt is one towards Pitru, another towards Rishis, another towards Devas. Deva Rina, Pitru Rina, Rishi Rina. Deva Rina you fulfill by performing pujas, yajnas, mostly yajnas, because yajnas only your ahuti goes as food to the devas. That is one debt you owe to the devas as soon as you are born. And this debt you have to continue to pay till the end of your life. A grihastha is supposed to maintain Agni, is supposed to fulfill this activity, perform this activity till the end of his life, Ajivanam. Similarly, there is a debt towards rishis which is repaid only by study of Vedas, because every rishi is associated with some Veda mantra. So unless you chant Veda mantras every day, unless you teach Veda mantras to your disciples, only by chanting and teaching your debt is returned. Then the third is towards Pitrus. Pitru Rina is returned by doing Shraddha, by doing Tarpana to the Pitrus. There are various Shraddhas, various Tarpanas mentioned in our Shastra. You should meticulously do all of them. Then only you have, that is also till the end of your life, Ajivanam, unless you become a sannyasi. Only when you become a sannyasi, all these runas are off, because sannyasi does not have Agni, so there's no Agni worship with him. There is no other debt which is possible with him. All debts are over the moment he assumes the ashrama of sannyasa. So, Aparna is the one who does not have any debt towards devotees. Aparna. Niravadi Sukhaihi Purna, full with Ananda of different types, unlimited. That Aparna, Mama Sumukhi Astu, that is the prayer. Let her be favorable towards me. All this is okay. But if she is not favorable to me, I will be lost completely. So my prayer is that she should be favorable to me. Sumukhi means favorable, favorably disposed, not Durmukhi. Durmukhi means harsh. It shows in the face. That is why Sumukhi and Durmukhi. It shows in the face. The harshness shows in the face. The Anukula, the favorable aspect shows in her face. That is why Sumukhi. Sumukhi Bhava. Mama Sumukhi Astu. Let her become Sumukhi with me. So she is wearing different types of ornament, groups of ornament made of gold, studded with Navaratnas. They are all shining like rising sun. And her eyes are beautiful like a female deer. And with those eyes, she has captivated Shiva. Shiva is under her sway now. And her yellow golden form is beautiful like lightning. She is wearing yellow silk dress, beautiful, and her anklets add to the beauty. And all these ornaments, all these pitambaram, all these manjira signify that she is Subhaga, she is Saubhagyavati, full of good fortune. So that good fortune she can give to us also. That is the purpose of mentioning. What is the purpose of mentioning? She is Subhaga, she is always Subhaga only. There's no need to mention that. Whatever we mention as qualities, we should imbibe in us. We should expect from Devi. That is the meaning. So that Aparna, who stopped even taking leaves as her dry leaves as her food during her tapas, or the one who has completed all her debts towards devotees, no more debt is with her. She is completely full, overflowing with anandas of different types, unlimited. Let her be favorable to me. Naveenarkabhrajan manikanakabhusha parikaraihi Vrutangi sarangi ruchiranayanaangi kritashiva Tadit pita pitambara lalita manjaira subhaga Mama aparna purna niravhaji sukhair astu sumukhi.
हिमाद्रे सम्भूता सुललितकरैः पल्लवयुता सुपुष्पा मुक्ताभिः भ्रमरकलिता चालकभरैः कृतस्थाणुस्थाना कुचफलनता सूक्तिसरसा रुजां हन्त्री गन्त्री विलसति चिदानन्दलतिका.
Now in this shloka, Devi is praised as a latika, a tender creeper, a tender creeper. What is this tender creeper? Chidananda latika. Though I am calling it as a creeper, she is not a creeper. She is a creeper made of not ordinary vegetation like we know. She is made of Chitu and Ananda, consciousness and bliss. We have seen the Parabrahma form. He is formless. Parabrahma is formless. Parabrahma is devoid of qualities. But there is one description which can go somewhere near describing Parabrahma, and that is Sati, Chiti, Ananda. We have seen that. Existence, consciousness, and bliss. This Chiti stands for Chaitanya, Jnana, consciousness, all of it comes under Chiti. Now, Sati has been given to Shiva. She is ever present and he is ever steady in his yoga. He is always inward looking. That is why he is Sati. And this Chaitanya and Ananda are the contributions of Devi. As we have seen before, there is only one Parabrahman who is formless. And when the Parabrahman assumes a form, he has assumed a form of Devi this time. And Devi is only one. But Devi divides herself into two as a grihastha couple for us to emulate them. The ideal grihastha couple, how they will behave. So Devi alone was there initially, then Devi along with Shiva is the second manifestation. Now in that manifestation, Sati is given to Shiva, Chiti and Ananda is the part of Devi. Chiti, Ananda, Latika, that creeper. Now the description, like a creeper only he is giving, that you have to understand together with Devi. Himadrehe Sambhuta. Where is this creeper born? The creeper is born in Himachala mountain. Devi is born of Himavan. So Lalita Karaihi Pallavayuta. Pallava is the tender shoot which comes from the creeper at the beginning. So what is the tender shoot in the case of Devi? So Lalita Karaihi, beautiful, very gentle hands. They are the tender shoots. Then there has to be flowers, isn't it? The creeper has to yield flowers later. So Pushpa Mukta Bhihi, pearls or the flowers. Pearls which are on her necklace, pearls which are adorning various limbs of her form, plus her teeth are like pearls. Her teeth are compared to pearls. So all these pearls together are like pushpas or like flowers. Brahmara Kalita cha alaka bharaihi, her keshavhara, her tresses, her hair is full of brahmaras, is full of honey bees. We have seen this before, honey bees hover around her hair because of the fragrance of the natural fragrance of the hair, plus the fragrance of the flowers which are adorning her hair. Now, here he says, Alaka Bharehi Brahmarakalita means you can even interpret it as the tresses themselves, the hair itself is looking like a cluster of Brahmaras. So dense, so dark it is. It's looking like a cluster of Brahmaras. Kritasthana, this is very important. Now, when the creeper has to go up, it has to have a post, isn't it? Normally it goes around a tree. Thanu is a tree. Now it goes around a tree. A creeper is going around tree. That is the creeper's place. Sthana. Kritasthanu sthana. Now sthanu also stands for Parameshwara. We have seen before. Parameshwara is known as sthanu because he sits like a tree, unmoving, ever immersed in yoga, ever inward looking. So he is compared to Thanu. So Parameshwara is the tree around which the creeper is growing. Ucha phalanata. Then we have, every creeper should have finally a fruit. The fruits are here, the bosom, the breast. Then she is bent, we have seen this before, she is bent a little forward because of the weight of the bosom. This creeper is also bending a little bit because of the fruits. We see it now, whenever there is fruits hanging from the creeper is bending down. Mukti sarasa, sukti sarasa. Sarasa means, rasa means something which you enjoy. The drink which you enjoy is rasa. Now, this creeper gives you various things to eat and enjoy. The fruit it gives, the creeper gives you fruit full of rasa. The creeper gives you leaves, because the leaves we are using for our food, isn't it? Various leaves we use as part of our food. Sometimes the stem also is used as part of our food. So various parts of the creeper, they are all sarasa, they are all full of rasa. Now in the case of Devi, Sukti, her words are full of rasa. Her speech is full of rasa. Rujam Hantri, she is the destroyer of diseases. Rujam means diseases. Because the creeper acts like a molika, like a herb. The herb removes many diseases, isn't it? Ayurveda is dependent entirely on herbs. All herbs remove the disease, destroy the disease. So that is what it is associated with creeper here. And as far as Devi is concerned, she is the destroyer of the samsara disease and all diseases arising from samsara. Samsara is the basic disease. Ahankara is the basic disease. From there, all other diseases arise. She destroys once you take shelter under her feet. Gantri, we have seen Gantri means one who has got excellent, beautiful gait, various forms of gait, various types of gait. Vilasati, she is shining. This Platika, this creeper is shining. This creeper is born in Himachala, and this creeper has got tender shoots, which are have beautiful, gentle hands of Devi. This creeper has got flowers, which are the pearls on her form, including the teeth. This creeper is having Brahmara, honey bees around the creeper. This is honey bees on her hair. The hair itself can be termed as a group of honeybees, or honeybees are there to enjoy the fragrance of her hair and the flowers on her head. And she is going around the tree, which is Parameshwara here, and she is bent a little forward down because of the weight of the fruits which are the breath. And she is full of sweet words, excellent words. That is the sweet benefits which we get from the creeper in terms of the fruit, in terms of unripened fruit, in terms of the stem, etc., in terms of the leaves, etc. And she is the destroyer. As a creeper, it destroys our physical disease. As Devi, she destroys samsara and consequent diseases. And she has excellent gaits. And she is very form of Chiti and Ananda, and she shines. Himadre Sambhuta Sulalitakaraihi Pallavayuta सुपुष्पा मुक्ताभिः भ्रमरकलिता चालकभरैः कृतस्थाणुस्थानाम् उचफलनता सूक्तिसरसा रुजां हन्त्री गन्त्री विलसति चिदानन्दकलिका लतिका.
सपर्णामाकीर्णां कतिपयगुणैः सादरमिह श्रयन्त्यन्ये वल्लीं मम तु मतिरेवं विलसति अपर्णैका सेव्या जगति सकलैर्यत्परिवृतः पुराणोऽपि स्थाणुः फलति किल कैवल्यपदवीम्.
Now he is bringing that creeper idea forward, but in a totally different manner. There it was description of the creeper. Here he is putting the creeper in a different light. He says, others, they worship, they resort to, they take refuge in a creeper. Shrayanti Anye Vallim. Valli means creeper. Lata. Anye Vallim Shravanti. Others resort to creeper. What kind of creeper? Saparnam, Akirnam, Katipaya Gunehi, Sadaramiha. On this earth, there are others who want creepers. What type of creepers they want? They want Saparnam, they want creeper full of leaves. Because leaves are useful as medicine, as food. So they want full of leaves. Akirnam, Katipaya Gunehi. At least some good qualities must be there. Katipaya means some qualities should be there in that creeper. Akirnam means having those qualities. The qualities are excellent. Akirnam generally is used associated with excellence. But there are only some, very few excellent qualities. Sadaramiha, here on this earth, Sadaram Ashrayanti, Shayanti. Sadaram means with respect, with love. They resort to, they take refuge in, they want these creepers. But Mamatu Matirevam Vilasati, but my mind, so means but my mind, my intellect goes in a different manner. Evam Vilasati, it travels in a different manner. What is the travel? Aparnaika Sevya Jagati Sakalair Yat Parivritaha. Aparna Eka Sevya Sakalaihi Jagati. There is one only Aparna, because the others are going for creeper with Saparna, with leaves. because I am going to Devi who is Aparna, no leaves. She has no leaves. This creeper has no leaves. Those creepers have plenty of leaves. The others are going after creepers with plenty of leaves. I am going after a creeper with no leaves. Sakalaihi Jagati Sakalaihi Sevya, worshipped by all people in this world, my creeper. Yat Parivritah Puranopi Sthano Phalati Kila Kaivalya Padavim. There is another wonder on this creeper which I have chosen. Yat Parivritah, when this creeper goes round Thanu, that tree, Puranaha api, even though it is very old. See, old trees are of no use, they will not yield fruit, they will not yield any benefit in terms of fruit or in terms of any other product. They are just there giving shade. Old trees which have completely exhausted their useful life. So, the poet is comparing Parameshwara Thanu as an old tree, not really old, because Purana Purusha means ancient. He is Anadi, no beginning. So, in a very interesting manner, he is calling Shiva as an old tree in terms of a creeper, as Purana Purusha, the ancient being, in terms of Parameshwara. So, this is the beauty of the description. So, Aparna is someone with no leaves, and that is not really true. Aparna is Devi who has dropped taking the leaves. This is different, but she is using it like that in a very interesting manner as an analogy to the Saparna people. So, Sakalaihi yat parivrataha puranopi sthanuhu phalati kila kaivalya padavim. As soon as this creeper goes round that old tree, it's a great mystery. That old tree starts giving fruit. The old tree which has never given fruit in the past, as soon as this creeper goes round the tree starts giving fruit. What fruit? Kaivalya Padavim, the state of moksha. The state of moksha is given by Parameshwara as soon as this creeper goes round the tree. That means what? As soon as he is associated with Shakti. Without Shakti, Shiva doesn't do anything. That is the first shloka of Saundarya. So, Shakti is important for Shiva to act. Now, Shiva wants to give you Kaivalya Padavi, the state of moksha. For that, he needs Shakti, and the Shakti is Devi, who is Aparna. So, now I resort to Aparna, let them resort to Saparna, the creeper with leaves. And Katipaya Gunehi Akirnam, they resort to creepers with some qualities, whereas I resort to a creeper Jagati Sakalaihi Sevya, worshipped by all people in the world for various good qualities. And the creeper which I have chosen goes round a tree, and a very old tree which will never give fruit. But as soon as the creeper goes round the tree, that Parameshwara is ready to give you the state of moksha. Very beautiful, interesting way of putting the togetherness of Devi and Ishvara and their compassion of giving even moksha to us when we pray to them. Saparnam akirnam katipaya gunaihi sadaramiha Sayantanye valli mamatumatireva vilasati aparnaika sevya jagati sakaler yat parivrataha purano pisthanuhu phalati kila kaivalya padavim.
विधात्री धर्माणां त्वमसि सकलाम्नाय जननी त्वमर्थानां मूलं धनधनमनीयाङ्घ्रिकमले त्वमादिः कामानां जननि कृतकन्दर्पविजये सदां मुक्तेर्बीजं त्वमसि परमब्रह्ममहिषी.
This is sort of the crux of Vedanta, the crux of Devi's blessing to us. All the essence has been contained in this sloka. Most beautiful, most important, most significant sloka in Ananda Lahari. Here he says, we have got four purusharthas mentioned in Shastras for human beings. Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. Dharma is the rules of conduct, what you should do, what you should not do. And Artha is the wealth which you need for conducting your activity, of dharma. For conducting activity of dharma, you need wealth. And conducting activity of dharma also includes maintaining your health, your family, etc. So for that also you need wealth, because without maintaining your health, without maintaining your family, you cannot conduct dharma properly. So dharma and artha go together in this sense. Then kama. Kama is something born with the human being, a desire, because you need artha for maintaining yourself and your family. So kama, desire. Without desire, how will you procure wealth? How will you procure anything which you want? So desire is ichha shakti. It is inborn there in human being. But it should be limited. Kama should not be unlimited. Kama should be controlled by dharma. Artha should be controlled by dharma. Dharma is at the root, and artha and kama are next stages. This is very important for us to realize that artha and kama cannot stand on their own. They have to stand on the foundation of dharma. Then only our purushartha is achieved. Otherwise, yes, we may achieve artha, we may achieve kama without dharma, but that artha and kama will take you on the path of destruction, not advance you on the path of spirituality. We are not talking about advancement on the path of spirituality. So for that, be careful that always all your activities are founded on dharma, including procurement of wealth, including fulfillment of desires. Then comes last moksha, mukti. This moksha is the ultimate aim, ultimate goal of human life. That is not coming back again to this world. Apunar bhavam, not coming back again, not being born again. So that is possible only when you remove yourself from the samsara chakra, from the cycle of samsara. That is the state of moksha. Now that Parameshwara will give you only when you go to him for jnana. So for going to him for jnana, now without Shakti, without Devi, he is not going to give, that we have seen in the last sloka. Now Shakti will recommend you, Shakti will put up your case only if you have founded all your life on dharma. Otherwise, she will say, okay, try again. So this is what we have been doing. Crores of lives, we have been trying again and again for moksha, because we have not been following dharma, we have been coming to this earth again and again. This is what Vedanta teaches us. Now that concept of Vedanta, the poet has put beautifully in this sloka. With all detail, no detail omitted, but very condensed beautifully. Vidhatri dharmanam tvamasi sakalam naya janani. Because all dharmas stem from Vedas. Sakala amnaya janani. You are the mother of all Vedas. You have created all the Vedas. Dharmanam vidhatri. You have laid down dharma. Vidhatri means categorized and laid down, depending on varna and ashrama. Abrahmakita janani varnashrama vidhayini. That is what Lalita Sahasranama also tells us. Though she created all beings, like right from Brahma to the lowest worm, Abrahmakita, even then, she has not forgotten to maintain varna and ashrama. So all dharmas are related to varna and ashrama. But Dharma Shastras make it very clear that there are certain samanya dharmas and there are certain vishesha dharmas. Samanya dharmas are like truth, ahimsa, worshipping the parents, taking care of the guests, guru bhakti. etc. They are all part of Samanya Dharma. That there is no relation to Varna or Ashrama. Everyone should have this essential basic dharma. They should follow that. But there are specific dharmas for each varna, each of the four varnas, each of the four ashramas, specific dharma. There are specific dharmas have been laid down in Vedas, and because Devi is the one who created those Vedas, she has taken care to allocate these dharmas to various varnas and ashramas. That is what he is saying. Vidhatri dharmanam. Here there is one, in this context, better we refer to that. One problem is that there is plenty of dharma, instructions on dharma in Vedas, plenty of instructions on dharma in Shastras. Sometimes there is apparent contradiction. Then Mahabharata says, you go to somebody who knows all the Shastras, all the Vedas thoroughly, and take his instruction. Mahajano yena gatasta panthaha. Those, the path followed by great people, that is what you should follow. That is when you are in doubt. Because those days, everybody was a Shastrajna. Everybody knew the Shastra. Now, nowadays, nobody knows any Shastra. So we have to constantly refer to Shastrajna, the knowledge of Shastra. But those were days when everybody knew basic dharma, all details of Shastra. So only when there was a doubt, we had to approach such shishtas. But here our situation is different. So we have to be even more careful. So, Samarthanam Moolam Dhanadhanamari Angri Kamale. Dhanada is Kubera, the one who possesses Navanidhi, Shankanidhi, Padmanidhi, etc. And he gives us wealth. That is why he is known as Dhanadaha, one who gives us wealth. Namani ya Angri Kamale. Kubera comes and worships at the lotus feet of Devi constantly. What does it mean? That is why Tvam Arthanam Moolam. So when Kubera himself is worshipping at your feet constantly, you are the root of all arthas. You are the one who made Kubera Kubera. Parameshwara made him Kubera. He gave him the position of Kubera with all the wealth because of your Shakti, and you are the root of arthas. You are the root of all the aspects of wealth. It is in plural. So all the aspects of wealth, you are the root. Samadhi Kamanam Janani Krita Kandarpa Vijaye. Krita Kandarpa Vijaye. You have conquered Manmatha. Parameshwara has conquered Manmatha because of your Shakti. And you have also conquered Manmatha. And Kandarpa is Manmatha. Now, but you are also the creator of all the desires. Samadhi Kamanam. All the desires which arise in our mind are due to Devi, because only when you are alive, only when there is Chaitanya, you have desire, isn't it? When a person goes into Samadhi, or even when you are in deep sleep, you don't have any desire. When you are in deep sleep, your Chaitanya is at rest. When you are in Samadhi, your Chaitanya is completely merged with Parabrahma. So in all these states, there is no desire in you. The desire comes only when your Chaitanya is active in the waking state. So what is the Chaitanya? Chaitanya is Devi. So because of Devi's presence, you get desire. It does not mean all your desires are prompted by Devi, so you can entertain any desire. It doesn't mean that. We have seen that before. All desires are to be controlled by Dharma, and all desires should be restricted to minimum, restricted to the condition that they are convenient, they are subservient to the path of spirituality. They are conducive to the path of spirituality. That is very important. That is the next one. Satam muktehe bijam tamasi parama brahma mahishi. Satam muktehe bijam. You are the root of mukti for virtuous people. Satam. There is a qualification, not for everyone. So that is why that Sat, that virtuous person, was now being described when we were talking about Dharma, Artha and Kama, and subjugation of desires under the control of Dharma, subjugation of wealth under the control of Dharma. That is the one who has done that is only Sat, then only he is virtuous. For such people who are very much after moksha, you should have mumukshutva for moksha. We have seen it before. Intense desire for moksha. Not intense desire for wealth, not intense desire for anything else, any other object. So, if you have intense desire for moksha and you have dropped all these desires, that is the state when jnana will come to you and moksha will come to you. That is tatam muktehe bijam. Tamasi, you are parama brahma mahishi. See, we are in the Shakta school now. That is Shakti worship. Shakti is supreme. Devi is supreme. Para Shakti. Supreme Shakti. So when Parabrahma has taken a female form, Parabrahma can take any form, isn't it? Parabrahma has taken a female. Parabrahma takes a Shiva form, then Shiva is supreme. Parabrahma takes Vishnu form, then Vishnu is supreme. Parabrahma takes Ganapati form, then because these are 6 modes of worship which Shankara has prescribed for us, isn't it? Shanmata Sthapana. So when Parabrahma takes the form of Ganapati, Ganapati is supreme. When Parabrahma takes the form of Subramanya or Surya, they are supreme. Now we are in Shakta, where Shakti is supreme. So Parabrahma is Devi. That Devi has created Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra for Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara, and Ishvara for Tirodhana, and Sadashiva for Anugraha. Now, that last Sadashiva for Anugraha, she gave a special status and she married that Sadashiva. She became the wife of that Sadashiva and the Devi. That is the second manifestation. These both manifestations you can see in Kamakshi temple in Kanchipuram. That is perhaps the only place where, because when Kamakshi emerged from the Beladwara in the Kamakshi temple, she was the first manifestation. That is Parabrahma Swarupini, not Paramabrahma Mahishi. She was Parabrahma Swarupini. She was Parabrahma. She was all alone. Then one aspect of her married Shiva. That is Ekamranatha Kamakshi. That Kamakshi name is common to both, so we should not get confused. The original Kamakshi whom we have darshan in the Kamakshi temple is Parabrahma Swarupini, not Parabrahma Mahishi. Kamakshi, who is not visible to us in Ekamreswara temple, who goes there as Utsava Murti, that is Parabrahma Mahishi whom we are talking about now. So that is also the same Devi manifests. Same Devi manifests as Lakshmi, same Devi manifests as Saraswati. So when she manifests as Parvati Devi, she marries Shiva, and that Shiva is Sadashiva. She has given that status to him, that supreme status, because she has married him. The Supreme Shakti has married Supreme Shiva, so she has given him that status, that Supreme Asi of Shiva, who can grant you jnana and moksha and all that. That is why he is Sadashiva. Kameshwara, Kameshwari concept also same. This duality, man and woman concept, comes after the first concept of Parashakti. Parashakti is all alone, there is no man-woman concept there. Then second stage is man-woman concept. She divides herself into two. That is why Shiva and Shakti are not two different people, not two different entities. This is what now Parama Brahma Mahishi means. That's why all this discussion came up. The consort of Parama Brahman who appears as Shiva, and also Parama Brahman is appearing as consort. Parabrahma and Parama Brahma both are same. He is using it for the sake of fulfilling the Chandas requirement. So, you are the mother, the creator of all Vedas. You are the allocator of dharmas for various purposes like Samanya Dharma and Vishesha Dharma for various varnas and ashramas. You are the root of all wealth, and Kubera worships at your lotus feet constantly. You are the one who has conquered Manmatha, but you are the root of all desires, and you are the root of mukti for those who are virtuous, and you are also the consort of Parama Brahman. Vidhatri dharmanam tvamasi sakalamnaya janani samarthanam moolam dhana dhanamani angri kamale samadhi kamanam janani krita kandarpa vijaye tatam mukter bijam tvamasi parama brahma mahishi. We stop for the day. We have overshot the time. Any questions?
Yes, Mama.
What does Nagapati mean? Where is Nagapati?
In this Mukete Tambulam, Nagapati.
Okay. Nagapati Kishori. Nagapati means the Lord of Mountains. Naga is mountain. Nagapati is Lord of Mountains. That is Himavan. Nagapati is Himavan in this case. Lord of Mountains. Where was Ananda Lahari composed like Shivananda Lahari was composed in Sri Shailam? That, you see, there are hundreds of compositions of Adi Shankara. The genesis of those compositions is not known. Only some are known. So, nobody has established where Ananda Lahari was composed. Next.
That's all.
Sir?
Doubts.
That's all. Okay. So we close for the day. I invite all of you to join me tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. IST as usual, and we will continue to immerse ourselves in this flood of bliss of Ananda Lahari. Namah Parvati Pataye Har Har Mahadeva Shri Raja Rajeshwarye Jaya Jaya.